Yeah, now I'm going to share the screen. So I'm going to create a new folder. So, open folder. I'm opening our UI training only. Inside that, I'm creating UI training. Here, I'm creating new folder that is TypeScript. Why I'm creating this today, we are going to see that. Correct folder. Right? I've created a TypeScript folder. Inside that, we don't have any folder, any files. So I have created a new file. So that is TypeScript one. Okay, .ps. The first file I have created, as well as I'm creating another file of TypeScript 2.ts. So I have created two files. One is TypeScript 1.ts and another one is TypeScript 2.ts. So what is a module actually? Today we are going to discuss about the modules. So what is a module? So we have so far we have covered in TypeScript like so different type of types we have covered. After that interfaces we have covered, okay, and inside and after interfaces classes concept we have covered. In classes and interfaces only we have seen that how the like inheritance will work, multi-level inheritance will work, okay, and extends keyword, by using the extends keyword that inheritance will work. So these are the topics we have covered already. So that is the important concept. So interfaces, classes, and after that classes and interfaces, the important concept in the TypeScript is modules. Okay. So what is the use of these modules is actually in Angular, everything should be a module wise. So you can think that if we have an application, inside that application we have header and sidebar and main content and footer. We have these. If you consider, we have four parts in an application. Okay. Sometimes if dashboard type of applications, we have only left side bar and the right side bar is the display area. Okay. Only left side the navigation menu bar based on that navigations. We will have the uh, display area. Okay, if I'm clicking on this some particular like we have links like some R&D info. If I'm clicking on that link, that related data will be displayed. Okay. Actually, generally we will do we will specify or we will divide each and every part in the project is like this. Okay, sidebar component, header component, okay, header. So these are the parts we are dividing, right? So still we can divide that parts, each and every part as a module. Okay, what is a module means? A module is a unique container. You can tell unique container which will hold classes, interfaces, okay. Any other global namespaces are there, like global variables are there. So it will hold that. Okay. So inside that module, whatever you have created, that should be up to that only. Okay, we can import these modules in another modules also. Okay, we can import the modules in another modules also. So the main use of the modules is divide like categorize the entire application into a small modules. Okay, small modules. So how that modules will work, I will explain now. So we have TypeScript 1.ts. Here I'm doing like I'm creating one like student name. Suppose like student name colon string. I have declared right. Okay, John Doe, and I'm declaring one more is student branch. Okay. It is also a string, and CSC, this branch is CSC, and get student details. I have one more method is get student details. Sorry, it is a function, right? So I'm creating a function. Get student function get student details. So what this function will do, I'm writing console.log of student name plus student branch. Okay. So how these like student name, student branch, and student details. These three functions I have in TypeScript 1.ts. Okay. Suppose you can think this is a header. Header, inside that header you have the student name, student branch. Okay. So consider this is a one TypeScript file. So again, I'm going to here actually TypeScript 2.ts. Let again student name. If I'm trying to create the student name, you will get error. You can see. Like student name colon string, it is something maximum. So student name and student name. So you can see here, you will get error. Redeclare block scoped variable student name. Okay. So in TypeScript, every TypeScript okay, in your folder, every TypeScript folder, like every TypeScript file, that all will be build it will build right actually. So that all will be considered as a one TypeScript file only. You can write like TypeScript 2.3.ts. So it is will considered as a single scope only. All the TypeScript file will be compiled in a single scope only. So because of that, if I will write the student name same thing here, I will get error here. Okay. So we don't declare a global variable with the same name in the another file actually. Okay. To avoid these type of things, what we can do is, so let student this one is there, right? I can give export. Okay. Here student name. I can export the student name. Okay. And here I want that student name to be declared here. So import. Okay. Import student name. Student name from the syntax you can see here. Okay, TypeScript 1. That's enough. Now I will get that student name and I can redeclare. So here export you can do. So instead of that, so we can keep all these in a class. Okay, class student. So we can do control Z also, right? Sorry guys, not like this. You can keep this all the syntax in the class. So we already know, right? Class student. Okay. Inside the class student, I have student name variable and this letter we don't have, right? Function also not required, right? Now class student is there. Here this that student name, right? Similarly, here this that student branch. Now this student I should use it inside this actually. Now how we can use to import that? Actually, it is in general class now. So to make it as a module, okay, just we can add export in front of that student class. Okay, just we can add import export. So then it will become the module. So when you have added export or import, that should be considered as a modules. So export class student. If I did like this, then it will become the module. Now the student is a module. Now I can import that. Okay. dot student from TypeScript 1.ts. Okay. Now you can see here student that I can get, what is that name here? Okay, student name that. So we need constructor right here. Constructor, student name. These are I have given like hard coded, right? I'm removing that hard coded values. This constructor will take to name comma branch. Okay, so the name should be string and branch should be string. So this that student name, equal to that whatever that name is coming from, right? So that name similarly this that student branch equal to, so above branch. Now here import student I have imported, right? So where student one equal to new student above I get, right? So it will accept like John Doe, comma branch should be like CS. Now you can see here this is exported, means it is that class should be become now the module. So I can export this module from here and I can write here. So if you are not given this export statement, then the student will be in global scope. If I'll try to create again class here, so I have another text file also. Here also I need the same I need the same like student only. Okay, student. If I'll write the same thing, so I will get error. Duplicate identifier student. Already the student is declared here. Okay, the student is already declared here, so we will get error here. Student. So if I'm trying to create that, so no need to create again, right? Already we have this class student is there. So I want to import this student into another TypeScript file. Okay, I need to import that. So when it should be became imported means when we can convert that class into a module. So how we can convert that module means by using the export. So export class module means export class student means then it should be exportable. So we can import this student in any of our TypeScript file and we can use that. Okay, and we can use the features of the student name, student branch, and okay, this get student details. Okay, these all things we can do. Okay, so here import. So I can import student student spelling you should write clearly. Okay, from you can write TypeScript one. Okay, done. Yes, spelling correct only, right? Done. Okay, so already we have that student. Done. From that student only, I have created the new student and student one that can get student details. Okay, so like this we can create a modules. Okay, and how like this we can import a modules in another TypeScript file and we can use that. So you understood right now. So why we will use the modules means to get the first of all importance is get reusable code actually. So whatever we have created one TypeScript file, the classes are interfaces also. You can interfaces also. Okay. So interface to have created the some uh, that interface is person. Okay. So what is this person will contains the student name, the same thing. Student name colon string and student branch. Okay, colon string. Okay, done. Interface person, student name, and student branch. So these interface I want to use in here actually. So if I'll import, what is this person, right? Person person from typescript 1.ts. See here, I will get error. Person is declared, but its value is never. So module TypeScript will declare person locally, but it is not exportable. Okay, here you are getting that error. See, TypeScript declare person locally, but it is not exportable. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to make it as a exportable. Okay, exportable means module interface module. So I can I am so that error gone. Now here I want to declare one some manager here colon person. Okay, like this I can declare. Okay, so this is how we can how we can create a exportable files and how we can import in a one type file into another type file. So in that cases, so we can't compile these files directly. If you are trying to compile, so how we can compile? Right, revealing file explorer. Okay, I will go here only cmd command. Okay, so tsc TypeScript. Okay, TypeScript 1.ts. Okay, so we will compile here only cmd. You already know, right? These npm installed. I have installed the TypeScript compiler in the UI training only. Okay, so because of that, inside that, so why UI training also not getting PSC? In that cases, again install npm install TypeScript. Okay, so if you are getting error, so again install the TypeScript in that folder. So it will be installed and you will not get error now. Okay, TSC, you are getting error. Why? No, that is not the case. TSC, you can take any file, cluster TSC. Compiler is not it. Previously, we are building, right? Why in npm install type. Now it is compiling, guys. You can see here. Class person implements I person. Found one error. Okay, means the entire it is building. So entire files it is building, right? TypeScript. What is that TypeScript file? Why you are getting that error? So where is the folder? That folder TypeScript.ts. We are having some error. So we don't require that file now. We will go with the here only TypeScript. So I told you right, specific file also we can compile. TypeScript one dot ts. Okay, like this. If you're not required, also it will file. So tsc inside the TypeScript folder, I want to compile the TypeScript one. So we are getting this error. You can see here could not resolve the path. Okay, TypeScript one TypeScript with the extension .ts. So sorry, first this is not error. Spelling correct only, right? TSCRF. Yeah. So we are in the TypeScript and again we are compiling this one. As you understood right here, we are in the TypeScript folder. We have written TypeScript folder name. So because of that, we can't resolve the file that error we are getting. Now I'm in the TypeScript file, tsc TypeScript 1.ts. I have compiled that. Now you can see here TypeScript 1.js generated. So the JavaScript, see here, generated how the JavaScript will be like this similarly. Okay. So TypeScript 1.ts. So to build a modules, we need to use the configuration like hyphen hyphen module. We need to give here two options are there. One is UMD option, one other one is common JS. Okay, common JS. Like this, we need to give and a TypeScript dot JS. Okay, now it is generated. So by using the this module we can two ways we can compile by using the common js. Common js is nothing but like in ECMAScript we have all the js files are there, right? All the js files common js, so the module should be compiled in a common js manner. So now you can see here exports es module. Previously it is not it is different, now it is different, but commonly generally in Angular we will use this common JS module compilation only. Okay, module common JS TypeScript one. Like this we need to compile a modules. So this is one way, and so we have some configurations are there. So what is that configurations means? So these TypeScript 1.ts and TypeScript 2.ts are there, right? So I want to combine these two TypeScript files, output files are there, right? If I'll compile the TypeScript 2.ts, we will get TypeScript 2.js, we will get, okay? TypeScript 2.js. So if I want to get the TypeScript one that JS files are there, right? I want to get that in a separate folder. Okay. How you can achieve that is by using the TypeScript configuration. To get the TypeScript configuration, TSA init. Okay. Yes, TSC TSC TypeScript compiler. Yes. sorry, init hyphen we need to write. Okay. So now you can see that successfully created tsconfig.json file. You can see now that the TypeScript configuration file is created. Init means we will create that will create automatically TypeScript configuration file. So now I will explain some important basic rules only in that TypeScript configuration files which are required for our Angular applications. Okay, in this TypeScript configuration file, so we will give the compiler options like, okay, compiler options. This target is, so what is the output, here in JS files we are generating these like converted JS files we are converting, right, into TypeScript into the JavaScript files. So the target should be in which version. So that version should be ECMAScript 5, ES4, ES5, okay, ES6, ES7, like that. We have versions are there in ECMAScript. Okay, advanced version, from basic version to the advanced versions are there. So we can take here always the, here it will expect, see here, specify ECMAScript target version ES3 default. So you are not specifying this target means automatically it will deploy in the ES6, ES3. So what will happen if you are not defining this ES5? So that advanced features are there, right? Something like ES3, I think I don't have modules, I think. So that modules, that modules, if it is generating also, that modules will not work in the JavaScript. Means you are giving the target is ES3. So because of that, you need to give mostly at the top level ECMAScript file, and that will be supported all your whatever you are writing that TypeScript, right? In that new versions are writing, right, like interfaces, modules, these things should be support in the ECMAScript file like ES5. So that you should give the target as a ES5, but then it will support all the features in the ECMAScript file, the TypeScript. Second one is, so module common JS. Just now we have spoke about that, right? So that common JS, the module will be commonly used that JS, it will be compiled. Okay, common JS. This lib means sometimes the TypeScript will have that for root. Okay, some DOM, all the features of the DOM need to support. In that cases, we need to enable this lib and we need to give here double quotes DOM. So all the DOM features. Okay, DOM dot iterable. Okay, iteratable. So these are the things actually if you are required in our project, we need to give here. Okay, by using the comma separated. Okay, like this, and we can give for generators, iterable promises we'll use in Angular. Okay. In that case, we need support for that promises in our project. We can give that like this. Okay. So that is the libraries, libs available in that compiler options. Okay. That is the lib. Allow JS true. Okay. Allow JavaScript files to be compiled. So if I'll give here false, that JavaScript files will not be converted. Okay. That file will be compiled, but that JavaScript file, it will not convert it. Okay, means we are not getting these TypeScript 1.js files. So obviously, if you are not getting JS files, means we can't import that files in our applications, right? So the allow JS should be default to true only. Okay, check JS, report errors in JavaScript files. Okay, check JS, any like uh, how this will be work means we are importing JavaScript file in our HTML files, right? Like in web documents, right? So if any JavaScript error will come in console, we are getting like null is undefined, like we are getting like event listener of null. So these type of errors, that reporting, that type of errors, check JS is true, default to true only. False means it won't bother about that errors. JSX. Okay, so these are not important. Declaration, source map. So these are important. Again, output file, output directory. So by using this only, out directory. So this out directory is there, right? I want to display. Okay. So I want to compile, like I want to get these JavaScript files are there, right? This I can remove. I'm deleting this, and this one also. Now I have given output directory dist. If I will compile, so if I will compile the TSC, now you can see uh, TSC means it will compile. So if you have specified the file name, it will compile that file name only. If you are not specified, it will compile all the files in that current folder. So this TypeScript 1.ts, TypeScript 2.ts are there, right? So you can open that TypeScript dist file. I told right inside the dist means it will create the dist folder and it will compile the TypeScript 1.js and TypeScript 2.js. Okay, so that is the user output directory dist. Okay, so this is about dist folder. You need to mention that in specific folder. So that TypeScript 1.js, TypeScript 2.js also outside means if I have like number of TypeScript files, like 10 or 15 number TypeScript files are there. Sometimes I want to like changing the code and things. Then I will get sometimes confusion like it is a TypeScript file or JavaScript file. You don't know, right? In that cases, you will directly will edit in the TypeScript.js file. So that should not allow actually. The project will not work actually. You think that you have changed it in JS file. If you are changing JS file also in the project, it won't work actually. Okay. Why? Because the TypeScript, it will listen the TypeScript files only. Okay. In the project, you are including the TypeScript files only. That output files it will give, and we are including that in our project. But the TypeScript.ts files only, it should compile the TypeScript.ts file. It should will give the JS files and we can import the JS file. So always you can edit in the TypeScript.ts files only. Don't edit in the JS files. You can ignore that also. So in that cases, you can maintain all that JS files in a separate folder. Okay, that is TypeScript 1.j like dist folder. So inside that, okay, dist folder, I got the TypeScript 1.js and TypeScript 2.js. Okay, so root directory. Root directory is nothing but from where I need to take the TypeScript files. So we have HTML files, we have CSS files, we have. Okay, so for suppose if you take for Angular applications, so you can easily understood in that SRC folder is there actually. Inside that SRC folder only you will have all the TypeScript files actually. Abra component.ts. Okay, all the, so you need to give here root directory is SRC. Like that you need to give in actually. Specify the root directory of input files from where I need to pick the TypeScript files actually. Okay, that only it will give the root directory. So actually inside this, if I'll create again for explaining purpose only, some type. Okay, I have created new folder. So inside this, I have added new file .ts. Okay, here nothing is there. So simple one class. Okay, class person to person age is number equal to 20 constructor. Simple one function. I'm creating one class to explain you the how the output like in source directory will take. And get age. Console.log of this dot person. Okay. So how this one class is there. So root directory I have specified here. Root directory should be type. Okay. Now if I enter, okay, I'm removing this actually. Already it is created, right? I'm removing these two. Okay. This one also new file.js again. I want to show you. move to recycle bin. Okay. So I don't have nothing in type. I have this new file.ts inside this folder. I don't have anything, right? So if I will compile this tsc, what will happen? So when I'm compiling this, okay, when I'm compiling this in by using the tsc, you can see here when I'm compiling tsc, only that new file.ts is there, right? That file only compiled. Why these TypeScript1.ts, these files are not compiled? Why? Because I have given that only compile the files inside this type folder. Okay, I have specified that you can compile the files inside the type folder. So I have this type folder, some new file.ts is there. Only that file is compiled. You can see here. So new TypeScript1.ts, those files are not compiled. So inside the dist folder. So you can see here inside the dist folder, that files is not compiled. Only that new file.ts is compiled. Okay. So to give the where that TypeScript files is existed, only that files. You want to compile only the specific files. You can then only you can use the this root directory. Okay, root director. So compose it true. So enable the TypeScript compilation. Enable project compilation. If you want to enable this, the TypeScript compiler will get this. Otherwise, it will not. Okay, remove comments true. Okay, remove comments true. This so remove comments true means okay, where is that new file.ts is there, right? Here I can write this is age variable. Okay. So in the new file.ts, I have comment, but while generating that new file.js is there, right? Here, I don't want that comments. You ignore the comments means if I'll compile again, see here, the comment is gone now. I have comment here. Okay. I have comment here, but I don't have comment here because that comment is ignored. We told that remove comments true. Now remove comments false. Okay, we'll see that. So I'm generating again. Now, if you go to the new file.js, you can see the comment. Okay, so here, sorry, not there, this one. Okay, new file.js, you can see the comments here. So that is the option actually. Okay, that is the option here. Remove comments true or remove comments false. So we can keep this one as true only because we can't read that JavaScript files, right? We don't want to read the JavaScript files. In that cases, why we can give again generating the comments and everything. So we don't require that. Already we are giving in the TypeScript file. So we don't want that generated TypeScript file. We don't want that. So we can give here watch mode, right? Instead of again and again type compiling, we can give the watch mode, right? Now watch mode is on. Okay. Now the generated file don't have comments because I have given true. Remove comments. So no emit true. Okay, do not emit outputs. Import helpers true from DSLib. Okay, download integration. These are isolated modules. Strict mode means it will check the errors. Strictly, it will check the errors. Okay. In JavaScript also. So, for the best example is you are defining the variable as a number and you are trying to access the string. In that case, always TypeScript will be use the strict mode. So, use strict means it won't accept the number variable to the string variable you are trying to get. Means the types are changing, right? In that cases it won't allow. So to enable that, default it should be strict, always true. Okay, it should check all the rules in all the TypeScript or JavaScript rules. It need to check strictly. Because of that, we can enable strict to true. Okay, strict null checks. Strict null checks means I think previously we got error, right? Like button dot add event listener when the button is null. In that case, the TypeScript is not allowing us to compile, right? So in that cases, here strict null checks true. If I will give strict null checks false means at that time the file will be compiled actually. Okay, the file will be compiled without giving error. That is the strict null checks. Strict function types. Okay, if you are giving the like return type as a void or return type string you are declaring, right, but output is different, right? In that case, strict null checks strict function types true. Okay, strict checking of function types. So that is the this one. Bind call apply. Okay, and like strict proper initializations, it will check the proper initializations. So module registration options. So these are the base URL, root out directory, redundancy ends. Okay, these are the default TypeScript options, guys. So for that, you need to know about these are the things that's enough. I want to tell you one more is TSC. You can output TypeScript compiler output and TypeScript 1.ts. Okay, so 1 minute, guys. Okay, guys. Output. Not at all. Actually, I want to show you TypeScript 1.ts, TypeScript 2.ts, that all files are there, right? So we can compile that all the files in a single file. Okay, I don't want like TypeScript 1.js, TypeScript 2.js. Okay, like that I don't want actually. If I have 20 TypeScript files, I don't want 20 TypeScript .js files. Okay, some .js files 20 times I don't want it. I want only in single file. Okay, that also we have in the TypeScript configurations. Okay, that only I'm taking. Actually, generally this only. If I'll give here output.js means this TypeScript file will be compiled to this. Okay, we'll check in the Google Chrome. File multiple multiple PS files. Okay, combine multiple. So we have one command is there actually. Combine file alt PS to one. Compare multiple files. A single file. Yeah, this one only. Yes. Yeah, like this we can give guys. in compiler option only, lib root directory src, that is coming from output file. Output file. We have output file. Out file. Yeah, this output file only, guys. Okay. Out directory dist I have given, right? So out file. So I'm commenting all this root directory also. I'm commenting because all the files inside that TypeScript is there, right? Is all the JS files should be in one file only. That is that I can give like dist.js. So create a dist folder, and inside that dist.js you can keep all the TypeScript file compilations into one. So I'm removing now JS files. I don't want JS files. You can check how it will be compiled and how it will give. Okay, deleting. I'm deleting this one also. Case config.js. Okay. It's also already generated this. This also I'm removing. Okay. This we don't have type. We have new file.ts and TypeScript 1.ts, TypeScript 2.ts. So we have all these options. Now go and we'll compile them. CommonJS AMD. Okay. It is compiled, guys. Now only I have disk.js only. You can see here, nothing else are there. Okay. In the disk.js only, you can see here. This is for which one? Student means TypeScript 1. This is for TypeScript 2. Here you can see here. This is for TypeScript 2. And this is for our third one is that is new file.ts. First it is compiled the this one TypeScript 1.ts and TypeScript 2.ts and new file.ts. Like this it is compiled. So it is compiled in a single file. And we can import we can include this single file in only our document. Okay, I think you are understood, right? Like this, we can make a TypeScript. Okay, so up to now, what we have learned, these are all the things. Yes, enough for to start with the Angular, guys. So tomorrow we are going to start the Angular. Okay, so what are the things required to before going to Angular? Those things we can discuss tomorrow. Okay, regarding Angular, how we can start with uh, the folders, those things, everything we can see in tomorrow class. So I think in TypeScript, these are the configuration and of configuration files, and almost we have covered all the topics. Okay, so that's it, guys. I think if any we have missed means we can see in that Angular also, because that Angular we have written in the new TypeScript only. Okay, that's it, guys. Today class, and tomorrow we'll see the Angular. We'll start with the Angular. From Dawn means I think actually it will take 10 days. I think 10 or 15 days. After that, we will implement one live example also. We'll take someone e-commerce or anything, one application will take, and we'll build from the scratch. We can build our own application. So from that means 15 to 20 days, then we can complete Angular with the live project also. Then you are fit for the UI program, UI developer. Okay. So with all the examples you can learn, and easily you can get in the interviews also. So and final one request is who are not paid training fees, please pay to the Rajshekhar. So he told some still some people are there, then they didn't pay the Okay, training fees. So if anybody is there, you can pay. Okay, that is my request. Okay, guys.